Hi guys, and welcome to week 6. This week is about understanding human behavior and the 6 human needs. I will be covering a bit about time, how we all have the same amount of time, then the 6 human needs, which is certainty, uncertainty / variety, significance, love and connection, growth, and contribution. Then I will also be talking about 4 classes of behavior: level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4, and how it's desirable to try and move your experiences to level 1 class behavior or experiences. Yes. I'm a little out of breath because I just choreographed for my hip hop class. Woo. Yeah, but I really want to continue. The weather is so strange at the moment. Today it's already been raining like a lot, pouring down with rain, and then there was sunshine, and then it started raining again, and now I think the sun is coming out. Okay. All right, so week 6, about time. One side note from Peter was that we tend to pay a lot of attention if we also pay a lot. So like if you paid $10,000 for something, then you will also pay attention to it if, for instance, it was a course, versus if you attend a free course, then maybe you won't, or maybe I wouldn't give it as much attention. And unfortunately, I think he's right. It's like things get more value if they cost a lot of money. And I think that's something to think about, because like love is one of the best things in the world, right? And it's free. Okay. So about the time, he says we all have the same amount of time each day. And that's very true, right? And so if we think we don't have time for something, then like if I say I don't have time, then it's because I haven't made that a priority. For instance, if I don't have time to do this course, then maybe I haven't made it a priority to transform my life and getting rid of my negative patterns. Yeah. And he mentions that time serves you, which I also think is very true. Like in general, if we try and be in through me, then there's a lot of just time serves you, life serves you, and trust in that. Yeah. And then he's asking this question: have you ever wondered why we never run out of now? Like, we never run out of now. Now is always there. And also, it's the only thing that's there. Now. Right now. What am I doing right now? I am trying to give the things that I learn in this course to the world, so that maybe more people can benefit, and to learn it myself, to learn better myself. Like when you repeat or you teach things to other people, that's also when you learn it yourself the best, right? So it's like a win-win. thing. Yeah. And then he says, how you do anything is how you do everything. I don't want to comment on that. Yes, I agree. Make a commitment to yourself. Yeah. And then about habits, like if you're the one moving if you imagine a watch and you have to, what are they even called? I don't know. But the one who moves the seconds, if you keep moving the second one, 1 second at a time, the other one will move, right? Eventually, you don't see it move, but it will eventually move. And that's his point about habits, that if you do something small and you keep doing it, that will change your life. If I keep eating fries every day, eventually I will see a difference in my health. Maybe I will even gain some weight. If I keep choosing to eat a salad instead of fries, I will also feel a difference eventually, but it comes with time. It's not instant. All right, let's move on to the 6 human needs. Okay, so the first one he talks about is certainty. Like we all have a need for certainty. Like if you're in a building and you think the roof is going to fall down, you are probably going to move out of that building. If you're in a place where you can't breathe, there's not going to be oxygen, you will move to a place where there is oxygen, right? So that's like our basic need for certainty. But he also says that certainty is an illusion, and comes up with the question of how many have experienced that they had something, like you were really sure you had this thing, and then in the next moment it was gone. I had a bit that experience with a person. I thought I had this person in my life, and the next moment they were gone. Just gone. Like disappeared. And that's such a crazy experience. Yeah, and I think most people can relate to this. Yeah. Question for you. You can share in the comments. Have you ever experienced thinking you had something and then suddenly it was just gone? Like an apartment, a job, a partner, I don't know, a hair color. My hair is getting gray. You see? I thought my hair was brown, but actually it's changing. Okay. So, certainty, yeah. The next human basic need is uncertainty / variety. It's like if you know what's going to happen every second of your life, if you know what you're going to eat, what your job is like, when you're going to wake up, what people you're going to meet that day, what conversations you are going to have, you will probably be very bored. I know for sure that I would be. I actually really don't like that. I also don't appreciate having exactly the same schedule every day. I really like variety a lot. Yeah. And then he has this question, where do you live on the certainty scale? Like, are you more towards the certainty or towards uncertainty? And I placed myself somewhere in the middle. Of course, I'm not sure. What about you? Where do you think you are? Then he also quotes Tony Robbins and says the quality of your life is in direct proportion to the amount of uncertainty you can comfortably live with. So Peter argues that the more uncertainty you feel comfortable with in your life, the happier you are, because certainty doesn't exist really. It's an illusion. Like, we never know if this building is going to fall down. I don't know if I'm gonna get fired next month, or if the whole world economy is going to crack, or someone will leave me, or someone dies. You don't know. You never will know. And so he says, the more comfortable you can live with uncertainty, like the more uncertainty you can live with comfortably in your life, the happier you will be. And I actually feel that in myself. I feel the more I just relax and trust that everything will be good. Also, like, if I get a job or not, like if I get the job, it's good and I will enjoy, and then that person chose me because they think working with me will be nice. And if they didn't choose me, it might be because our dynamic isn't the greatest, and then I also wouldn't enjoy working with someone who think they could work better with a different person, or if I'm not the right size or has the right hair color or whatever. Like, it's much nicer to be in a place where you are appreciated the way you are. And so I feel that with work. And when I don't get a job, then that probably means that I have time to do something else. Or it means that I have time to do something else and focus my energy on other things. Or maybe it's because there's a different job for me, right? So this, like, trust, even when it seems like, I just really want this job or I need this money, really helps a lot to just be like, it's gonna be okay. Other things will come. Just have to stay open. Okay. Third need is significance. And boy, do I relate to this one. Significance is like your own identity, it's like a sense of self-importance. And Peter says that it's the primary vehicle that most men have been conditioned to go after. I think also a lot of women in the Western world has also been conditioned a bit to go after this, that we need to be significant in order to be successful, or we need to be successful in order to be significant. Yeah. Then there is the fourth basic need, which is love and connection. And he says that it's the opposite of significance. And that's because when you're significant, you are outstanding in both meanings of the word. So like, you're outstanding. Like, we see that you're different, you're something special. You stand out from the group, and yeah, you stand out from the group. You're not a part of the group, you're alone, and so you don't have connection, because you're standing out, you're significant. So thereby he explains that it's like the opposite. And you can't get love and connection by becoming significant. This is an important one for me, because I go a lot in significance, or I have been. I feel like it's shifting. And a lot of people want love but settle for connection. Talk more about that later. Then he explains that these 4 needs are like, to him, the personality needs, the ego needs. They are like, yeah, they are the needs of the ego. And if I'm staying a lot in the egocentric part of me, these are the 4 most important needs. But there are 2 more needs, which according to him are the needs of the spirit, and also the 2 needs that can help you feel fulfillment. Like, we often think that the 4 first needs, we need to balance those perfectly in order to feel fulfilled and have a happy life. But actually, according to Peter, that leads to nowhere. It's just like a hamster wheel. You keep trying to balance this, like how much certainty you have, how much uncertainty you have, how much significance you feel, and how much love you feel and connection. And you're always trying to balance that. And when you have it, because that happens, you can't balance these things. The thing is that when it happens, it goes out of balance so easily. Like, you have a very nice and loving relationship at home, but then you didn't get the promotion you were hoping for. Or someone in your family falls ill, and everything is going so well in your career, but then you have to focus more on that. And yeah, it just gets out of balance very easily. So the last 2 needs is growth, which to Peter is, he calls it true joy, and the other one is contribution. And I must say that I agree, and I feel it more and more in my own life too, that when I feel that I'm growing and when I feel that I can contribute to people's lives somehow, that's when I feel fulfillment the most. Yeah. Moving on. I already said that. So Peter's really encouraged people to give up on trying to balance those first 4 needs, to just accept that they will be slightly out of balance most of the time, and to focus more on growing and contributing, which I am trying to do. Okay, those were the needs. I will talk more about them later, because actually there's this questionnaire that I'm going to answer, but maybe I will not go through all of it in this video. Maybe I'll make another video. Yes. So Peter comes up with this metaphor or this story about a glass. So this is now the point of... Oh, I forgot to introduce it in the beginning. Well, it is context and content. So we imagine that we have a glass, or let's say a water bottle. Yeah. We have a glass, and the water that's inside is the content. It's the content of our life. So family, friends, my job, my career, my hobbies, my belief, my religion, my spirituality, maybe, I don't know, like all the stuff, everything that's in your life, it's the water. And then the glass or a bottle is the context. It's what holding the water. To quote him, it's how you hold that. It's your mindset, your concept, the filter or like the lens that you see the stuff through. So like I see this stuff through a clear filter right now. It could also be blue or red, right? So it's like your filter, how you see things or how I see things. The lens that you look through and perspective, the lens that you look through and perceive all the stuff of your life through. Yeah. And the main thing here is that most people try and change the content, what's inside the bottle. Get a better car, a better job, a better apartment, a better house, a better animal, a better partner, better food. I don't know, whatever you want to change about the content in your life. But if I switch how I hold the content of my life, then everything changes. If I color this whole bottle green, then everything inside will look green. I just came up with my own analogy. Nice. Okay. But yeah, and so I'm starting to see life way more through gratitude, and also having what is it called? I can't remember. Gratitude and like feeling for people. I forgot the word. I'm sorry. Feeling for people, and that helps so much. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Okay, so change of plans. I will go through, where are they? The different classes. I can't find them. There they are, found them. Okay, so what are the 4 classes that we can, classes of behavior? I'm gonna go from number 4 up to number 1, because I think that makes more sense. So number 4, it is something that doesn't feel good. It is not good for you. It doesn't serve others or the greater good. So the examples that Peter comes with is anger. It doesn't feel good. It's not good for you to feel angry. And it also doesn't serve the greater good or serve others. Same with crime. And probably other things as well. Then there's number 3, a level 3 class experience. This one feels good, like eating candy. Feels good. But it isn't good for me to eat candy. At least not my health, physical health, and it doesn't serve others or the greater good that I eat candy. Peter's example is smoking. It feels good to smoke. Yeah, I think so. Never tried it. And but it's not good for you. Wouldn't be good for me, and it doesn't serve the greater good or others. Actually, the opposite. And then I just want to add that in his example, Peter is like, but why does people smoke then if it's only a class 3 experience, level 3? He says that it actually sorry it actually fulfills the first 4 human needs. First, certainty. Yes, you can be sure that smoking the cigarette gives you a certain feeling and is there for you when you have the cigarettes. Like, it's not, of course you can't be robbed, but like, you have the cigarettes, gives you a feeling of certainty because you know how you are going to feel when you take the cigarette. Second, it also gives you a variety, because if you're feeling stressed, if I was feeling stressed and I believe that smoking is going to make me feel relaxed, it will change how I'm feeling, which is variety. It's something new from what I had before. Third, it used to at least give me significance, because people thought it was cool. So it gives you a feeling of self being special, self-importance. Maybe it gives you, would give me a feeling of standing out. It's like something that adds to my identity. Fourth, it can give love and connection. Maybe not love, but it can give connection in the way that you feel kind of connected to yourself. Something is happening to your body while you do this. And also it can give connection if you're part of a group, like a smoking group. So yeah, it fulfills all 4 the first human basic needs, and that is why. And Peter says that he believes that the fact that smoking is becoming less and less popular takes away the significance of the 4 human needs, and so it's slowly starting to only fulfill 3 needs, and therefore people are stopping because it's not as fulfilling as it was before. Or that's at least Peter's theory. It's interesting. And he also says that in order to stop smoking or help someone stop smoking, you need to give them something else that can fulfill these 4 human needs, like give them love and connection, with something else. His example is like the daughter coming and saying, "Dad or Mom, I'm scared that you will die because of this," and maybe the connection that they are going to feel from their child, it can replace the connection that they feel when they smoke. But then there's also the certainty and the uncertainty. So that's something to think about too. Okay. Number 2 class experience, or level 2, is it doesn't feel good, but it is good for me, and it serves the greater good or others. So that could be, Peter's example is exercising. That when starting to exercise, it usually doesn't feel very good. Like, you get sore. I exercised quite a lot yesterday. Today I'm sore. My body is tired. Yeah. So it doesn't really feel good, but it is good. I know that it is good for my health to exercise. it is good both for my mind and my body. Same thing with yoga. Yeah, actually yoga used to be something that wouldn't feel very good for me, and then with time it started to feel good. Yeah, so it benefits me, my personal health, but it also benefits the world in general and serves the greater good, because if I'm in a better shape, I'm going to probably be less sick, be not in need of an operation, or taking up spaces in the hospitals, because my general health is better. Also my mind is better, feeling better, and I'm more capable of contributing to other people if I am feeling better in myself in general. So it serves the greater good as well. Class 1 experiences. It feels good. It is good. And it's good for others and serves the greater good. That's just amazing. So I think that's how I'm starting to feel about yoga, that now it can actually feel good. It is good for me, and it is good for the greater good, because I'm a better person when I practice yoga. Yeah, like I think eating healthy can also be one of those class 2 experiences where maybe it doesn't feel super good in the beginning, but you know it's good and it serves the greater good, to eat healthy and stay healthy. And with time, it's funny, I noticed with myself that when I start eating more salad, I don't like salad that much. I'm not the biggest fan of cold vegetables in general, but when I start eating more salad, I notice that after some time, when I keep going, I start craving salads. Like, I start enjoying it more. I start wanting to eat salad. It's like my body first needs to get out of this, like, ugh, salad isn't great feeling, and that takes some time before, like, my neurons has changed their raincoats out with a summer dress, or like change their big fork and knives out with a little summer salad fork. I don't know, whatever. And then I start wanting to eat it. That's not where I am right now. Right now I don't have any need for salads, but I have experienced that in the past, and I think it's curious and inspiring, and I think other parts in life could be like that too. Okay, I'm gonna finish off because it's already been half an hour, and then I will continue in another video. Thank you so much for listening. I love you. You are important. You are good enough. You just are. Just by being born, you're good enough. I hope you get something out of this. Leave any comments, share anything you feel like sharing. I would love to read about it. Lots of love and big hug. Bye bye.